10 incredible discoveries by women.
Number 10. Marie Curie.
You may know her best from her discovery of polonium and radium that she made with her husband Pierre.
Yet her claim to fame extended way beyond the addition of 2 new elements to Mendeleev's periodic table.
That's just for starters. Rather, the discovery of radium completely changed the methods for treating cancer and other diseases, and allowed for the development of radiotherapy and use of X-rays. Not too shabby. What may be even less known about the First Lady of Science was that she was responsible for saving the lives of 1 million soldiers during the First World War. She played a pretty instrumental role in getting 200 X-ray units into field hospitals, as well as 20 mobile X-ray vehicles to the battlefront, aptly named Petit Curies. They were cars containing X-ray machines that could diagnose troops quickly by identifying fractures, bullets, and shrapnel. Countless lives were saved, and they would have perished were it not for her. Curie won 2 Nobel Prizes in 1903 and 1911 for her groundbreaking work. Yet what's even more incredible is that she was the first woman to win the Nobel Prize and the first person, man or woman, to win the award twice. Girl power indeed. Number 9. Rosalind Franklin. If you know your onions science-wise, you'll remember the scientist who won the 1962 Nobel Prize in Medicine for modelling the structure of DNA. Of course, it was James Watson and Francis Crick who shared the prize with Maurice Wilkins. But if you really know your onions, science or otherwise, you'd know that a great deal of credit for this truly revolutionary scientific discovery belongs to someone whose name didn't even make the nominee list. A woman named Rosalind Franklin. Franklin was an expert at creating X-ray images that showed the structure of molecules. Yet, unbeknownst to her, Watson and Crick saw some of her unpublished data, including the instrumental Photo 51. This was an X-ray diffraction picture of a DNA molecule that provided Watson with a realization that the structure of DNA was that of 2 spiraling strands. Based on Franklin's revolutionary photographic discovery and their own data, Watson and Crick created their famous DNA helix model, but Franklin's contribution wasn't acknowledged. In fact, it's only this side of the millennium that Franklin's contribution has even been recognized and honored, with Crick finally admitting that her contribution had been critical. Number 8. Mary Phelps Jacob. Out of all the female inventors in history, it may be that Mary Phelps Jacob has been the one to make women's lives the most comfortable. That's because she ended the 350-year reign of the restrictive and steel-framed corset, which was the only viable undergarment for women in the 20th century. They're jolly uncomfortable, I hear. Taking 2 silk handkerchiefs and sewing them together with some ribbon, Mary created the revolutionary, comfortable and fashionable alternative in 1913. Realising the potential for her invention, Mary quickly patented the backless brassiere, as she called it, and began selling the bra, as we call it, under the slightly more alluring name of Caress Crosby. Yet it was during World War I, when the US government asked women to stop buying corsets to save metal, that Mary's bra, for want of a better expression, really took off. By that time, however, Mary had already sold her patent to the Warner Brothers corset company for the modern equivalent of just $21,000. Over the next 30 years, the company made over $15 million from the bra patent and made a lot of women breathe easier.